we've welcomed Hidden Histories into the school. We've been really thankful that they've came and they've done a whole week's worth of events. The children seem to have got a lot out of it, more so the kind of very active kind of activities that have been going on. They really enjoyed the trip to the Abbey, and I think that's quite an important thing for them to do. There's you talk about the heritage, and that is a kind of hidden gem within their own community that people don't really know a lot about. Common phrase that you hear in Dumfries is, "Oh, I've never actually been to Llanglwyddan Abbey." So for a lot of these kids, they go by it all day, every day, but they don't actually know anything about it. So it was really important that they went there and they saw, yes, this is part of my history, and hopefully, that'll enable them to look after it for future generations, and maybe start a process where it gets a bit more funding, it gets a bit better profile. And the comparison, I suppose, would be Carlaverock Castle. And the amount of money that goes into Carlaverock Castle, and that's a very active place, and you compare that with Llanglwyddan Abbey, it doesn't get the same sort of attention, but historically it's just as significant. It's not only when the activities are on, but when the activities are off, they've been going about talking to the children and connecting with the pupils, and that's been noticed by me, and that's been really appreciated, because that's about building community and building relationships, which is kind of what the school's all about, really.
Having Hidden Histories in school this week has been absolutely fantastic. It's been really wonderful to see the engagement of the young people with the Hidden Histories team. The team have been fantastic, and their enthusiasm, their energy, and the creative way in which they've been working with the young people has been really inspiring. So it's been fantastic. I think it's absolutely essential that all of our young people, and indeed all of the local community, engage with their local history. So having an understanding and an awareness of the Abbey in particular, but also our local spaces and the heritage that comes from our local spaces, I think increases that engagement with all of those different areas. And I think if you understand and respect that history and that heritage, then you're going to pay more attention to what is around you. I've had some really wonderful conversations with people that didn't know that Llanglwyddan Abbey was such an important monument, and that really didn't know that it existed, and it's been fantastic for our young people to explore that. I think they'll take that back out into the community. I think they'll be having conversations at home, and I think there'll be a greater awareness in the local community of the really rich heritage that exists in this part of Dumfries. Love the fact that we have Lady Devil walking across the playground. That's certainly a figure that we've been finding out much more about. Really over the past year or so at Maxwelltown High School, she has featured very prominently in our discussions, particularly thinking about our new campus, and really knowing what she did and the fantastic work that she did, particularly with Balliol College, the fact that she was a very powerful woman for the era. I think she's a huge role model, and she was instrumental in so many of the things that we take for granted. So having that connection with her, having the local connection with her is, I think, really important, and something that we will take with us into the new building, because we would like to do a bit of work perhaps through a house system involving some of the characters that you've brought to life for us. Young people have a better understanding of them, and we can use that to talk about the school values and to talk about how we interact as a school community moving forwards. And as I mentioned earlier, love the fact that we have Lady Devil walking across the playground. I have Vikings in my field. It's been an absolutely brilliant week for staff and students alike.
My favourite part was the shield wall, because I took command control, and I liked the fact of learning something new. Yeah, I learned quite a bit about the history, because before, about the Abbey, I never really thought there was anything much interesting about it, but now realising it was a nunnery and learning lots of different facts, it's quite good. Yeah, take it into consideration what actually happened, and how people got treated and that there, and take more care of it. I've enjoyed learning about all the different people and the roles they played, and how it affected, what they've done affected other people, and how they've helped.
My favourite part was probably getting to learn about the Abbey. We got to learn about who'd built it and the past of it and who'd been in it and everything. So it was quite good to just the background of something that was close to us that we didn't really know what was there for. At first I wasn't very sure what it was there for. I thought it was just there. I didn't know there was a background to it. And I think now that like I know there is, it's like something different. To be honest, I probably would have just sat up at the house and not really learned anything, just sit around, go out and that. But came in and learned stuff, so that's a bit better.